rich with one piece.
The piece to the cars, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Yo, we got Luffy and Zoro, the better the duo. Sanji and Noosa bring out the bankroll. Jekyll Mariah, he rips your soul. Brooke and Perona, they cold like a snow globe. Going through the stack like we looking for some crack. Taking y'all to class, man, you better know your math. Call the deck mather, cause he always running black. We don't need no power tools, we just bring the axe. Cause we bout to chop it up. TCG, level up. This is more than beginner's luck. Got so many ribs, they backing up. Rapping so cold, got the mains froze. Everybody know that the gang goes. Laws of the land don't make me repeat. We the next king. Getting rich with one piece.
Get rich with one piece.
The piece to the cars, the key to the treasure.
Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece. Get rich with one piece.
Your boy is slacking today. Sorry about that. I mentioned this a couple of days ago actually, and it's funny that it's rearing its ugly head, but sometimes I disconnect my laptop from where it sits and move it. And when I bring it back, 90% of the time I'll reconnect the mic and the camera, right when I sit it back down, right when I sit my laptop back down, and sometimes I don't, and that's what happened. And also, for whatever reason, after months of this same tab being open, and I know it's probably not the best, but I have this tab open that plays the Get Rich with One Piece. That's how it plays. It just plays from the internet tab on Chrome, and it was on the home page. It wasn't on that same page. It was made with like Suno or whatever, and so it was on the Suno homepage. And so yeah, I was like, oh crap, what do I do? But my wife made it, and she sent it to me via text message. So I just shot an email of the link to myself and was able to get it to play. But then I didn't have it set up to like repeat or anything like that, and whatever. It's all good. All right, but yeah, we're all good to go. What do we got today? We got some Riftbound. We got last two of Riftbound Origins. I'm actually excited to open these. I've been opening packs, not a whole lot, but I've opened a couple of packs off stream in the past couple of days, which I've mentioned. And funny enough, the last two packs that I opened one today and the one yesterday of Riftbound, and they were hits. So today I opened a showcase, so it's like an alternate art for a Victor. It's like Victor Innovator or something like that. This light is a little too high. It's a Victor Innovator. It looks absolutely dope. The original artwork doesn't look that good in my opinion, but this alternate art, I was like, man, this shit looks kind of nice. Naughty. Yep, you know me, babe. I'm a rule breaker. That's definitely me. And then I think it was either yesterday or the day before I opened a pack, and it was actually a card that I hadn't had, and we call it a hit, but it's not like an alternate art or anything like that, but it is like an epic, which is the highest rarity, the highest level of rarity in Riftbound. And it was an epic, and it was, I can't remember what it was. It was like a red, they're not spell. It was a red spell from Origins. It was one that I didn't have before, so that was pretty cool to get that one. But those were the last 2 packs that I hit. Opening them off stream, of course. And so these 2 that I'm going to open today are not going to be hits at all. That is for sure. But anyway, I thought that was pretty funny. So we're gonna open a couple of packs of Riftbound. We have some EBO3, some heroines that we'll be opening. Got 4 of them. 4 of the loose packs. These are from the box that I was able to buy. I was not able to buy a box. I was able to buy half a box. So these are the loose packs from the half a box that I was able to buy. So we have those 4. We have one of the tournament packs from the 2 tournaments that I did yesterday. There was a tournament today at the shop that's closest to me, but I didn't do much today. I was like, I don't feel like doing a tournament. I've been beat yesterday. I was super exhausted last night. After the stream, me and my wife just hung out, watched TV for like 30 minutes or an hour or something like that, and I was just ready for bed. I just was so ready for bed. I was so tired. I got a good night's sleep last night. I definitely did. Some nights, like it takes a little while to fall asleep. The brain kind of like winds down or whatever. And then there are some nights where it's just like, okay, as soon as I lay down in this bed, I do not remember a thing. I was so tired. I was just ready to fall asleep. And that was last night. I don't remember falling asleep last night. It was just, you don't remember falling asleep, but you know what I mean. Like, I remember getting in the bed and that was it. It was one of those nights. I was extremely tired. But yeah, so I really just didn't feel like I just wanted to hang around the house today. I did run some errands, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I started running some errands. I ran some errands. I went to Hot Topic. No, excuse me, I didn't. I went to Barnes & Noble. I went to Five Below to check there. I'm gonna keep checking Five Below because they're gonna have it, and they're gonna have like EVO3 or they're gonna have OP14 or something, and I'm gonna buy all of them motherfuckers. I don't know if I'll buy all of them. I'm trying to be good, but at least half of them. But yeah, so that's what I did today, and then I had to run to Target for some stuff. But so anyways, long story short, I didn't do the tournament today. I wasn't feeling it. I did the 2 tournaments yesterday. I was gone for like 5 or 6 hours yesterday straight doing those, and I just wasn't feeling it today. And then I also have, so we have the tournament pack. That's what got me down that rabbit hole. So we have the tournament pack that we'll open, and then we also have one of the dash packs. So the dash pack, again, that's typically what you get when you buy a box of a set. Typically you get it during the release week or the pre-release week. I'm assuming they're doing it during the release week because they didn't have a pre-release for EBO3. So every box you get one of these dash packs. So we'll open that, see what we get. We've only opened one of these so far, so excited to see what's in there. And then I think tonight we'll probably look at some TCG Player and eBay. You know, I kind of get out of the habit, and not necessarily get out of the habit, but it just kind of depends on how long the stream's going, how I'm feeling, honestly. But today we'll be doing some looking at some TCG Player, and then we also have a box of an illustration box. Ooh. The last illustration boxes that we opened from Hot Topic were some bangers. So I'm hoping these from Target that I picked up the other day. I hope these are bangers too. I have 2 of these. We're only opening 1 tonight. Yeah, I got the Divine Departure alternate art in the box, one of the boxes from Hot Topic. So excited to see what we get in that. So there we go. That'll be our, it's a little bit more than 10 packs. These 2, I don't really count them as packs, but they are kind of packs, whatever. So let's get into opening some stuff. No, it's cool, babe. Like, what you don't understand is, like, I hope you do understand this. Like, I'm a grown-up, babe. I'm 36 years old. I understand how things are. Like I told you, you know, when Mila was sick, early in the morning, I was like, okay, I'm signing up for tournaments because I knew we weren't doing anything. And then yesterday, I knew we were sick, or we were, you know, I was getting tired. Shit, you know, we were gonna hang out, but I was tired. So I'm not mad or upset or shocked or anything like that. I just, you know, it happens, and we'll just kind of rebound, and we'll set something else up, and we'll make it happen next time. Am I bummed out that we didn't get to go hang out? A little bit, but again, I understand, and we'll just make it happen next week or the week after. Yep, we have that. But we're still gonna do the plan that we had yesterday. Trust me, we're gonna do that. Because that seems like fun. Alright, I don't have my camera set up by any means, so let's get that set up right quick. The hand cam. I gotta get me like a dedicated hand camera. My birthday's coming up. I'm gonna ask my wife to give me that freak. Oh wait, this is here. Cool. I thought I moved my charger because I'm the only one who has chargers that work around here, so everyone fucking chargers break. So we gotta use my chargers, which whatever, it's fine. The charger's like $5 for like a bunch of them. The thing that's annoying though is like my chargers aren't where they're supposed to be, right? I don't care about buying the fucking chargers. Like I'll buy a bunch of chargers. It's just I expect my charger to be here. That's why I bought a bunch of chargers. I expect the charger to be there, and then it's not. Cause somebody moved a damn charger somewhere else. Did this get changed around? It did not get changed around. Fire. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie, bro-key. Why is that not moving? This is freaking me out right now. You know what? I'll figure it out when I switch over. Alrighty. So, I don't think he's here. But he may be here. Like I said, I don't know who's here in the chat, who's not in the chat, unless they mention something. But I ganked that. I sent him this a while ago, but he didn't. The invitation expired because he was being the greatest mod ever. But I sent him a link to. It's like I gave him an admin. Basically, I gave him admin access to like the account on Streamlabs. So it's gonna be. I think things are gonna get a lot cooler and a lot better because we're gonna have, 2 people kind of working behind the scenes, me and him, kind of collaborate on some stuff to bring you guys some stuff in the future. I don't know what that looks like, right? I have no idea, but sometimes we talk about things on stream and how things should potentially be or whatever, and it's nice if when I do come up with something, an idea, or maybe we collaborate on something while I'm on stream, like we can get it working, because typically what happens is like I'm streaming late at night, I get off and I'm tired, I go to bed, and maybe I forget what we had talked about or discussed. But it would be nice to actually have my guy behind the scenes to kind of like start working on some stuff, or maybe give out points and kind of bring a little bit more life into the channel, into the stream. So I'm super excited about that. He accepted the invitation today, so we got that cooking up. But yeah, I'm pumped about that. I'm excited. Yeah, so good things coming, hopefully. I don't know when we'll do Boxing Day next week. We will do Boxing Day. I'm gonna wait on the box that Gank that sends me, and he was supposed to send it yesterday, but you know, life happens and he wasn't able to send it. So he'll send it on Monday, and depending on how many days it takes to get here, typically it hasn't taken like that long. Maybe it will, but like if it isn't here by like, you know what? I'll think about it. Maybe we'll open up a box of something else. Yeah, maybe we'll open a box of something else. We'll figure it out. We'll get something, and maybe we'll just stick to Wednesday, and then next Boxing Day we'll have his box. So we'll think about it. We will think about that. All right, let's jump into some packs. It's so crazy how quickly time goes by. We're 20 minutes into it. Like, I feel like I didn't talk that much. But I know that like the first 5 minutes is what is this? Just the song playing and blah blah blah. First 5 minutes ish. Get the rich with One Piece. All right. Sheesh, man. Oh man, I didn't have this hidden. That's okay. We got, man, we're getting up there, dude. It's so crazy. It is very crazy. You know, this stuff takes a while to like kind of build up or whatever, but I'm looking and we have 48 followers, right? And this has been over like years, right? Because I started streaming, I was doing like some stuff on my phone, like playing phone games, and I tried to stream some other things or whatever, and you know, just stopped doing it, stopped being consistent with it. But I have 17 subscribers right now. That is absolutely crazy. That is really insane to think about. But 48 total followers, and a lot. I mean, I would say over half of what the amount of followers I have has come from this whole, you know, streaming the cards and stuff like that. So it's really crazy to think about. It's really awesome. I was just talking about this today with one of my good friends. I was on the phone with him, and he was, you know, I told him about, you know, the weekend, and my wife didn't hang out yesterday, so I did the tournaments or whatever. And he was like, "What do you mean tournaments? Like, do you actually battle the cards and you play the cards and stuff?" And I'm like, "Yeah, it's." He was like, "Oh, I didn't realize that's what you did on Tuesdays, because Tuesdays is the day that I typically go, but you know, I did it yesterday since you know, plans changed or whatever." But yeah, I'm like, dude, it's so fun. You know what I'm saying? I really just enjoy hanging out, chatting with you guys. I enjoy opening the packs, telling you about my day, enjoying the hits, talking about your guys' hits, kind of speculating on the future, talking about the past of the cards and stuff. So this is really fun, really exciting, and I enjoy it, and I'm glad to be on this adventure with you all. So thank you, and especially you, babe. Thank you. You're my #1 fan. Thank you, and I am yours. But let's open some. Let me make sure these are straight. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. It was just not straightening up when I was looking at it before. There we go. All right. So it's gonna, like, I hope that these are gonna be some hits, but you know, the odds say that maybe not. Who knows? I spent a lot of the weekend like getting pretty much everything pretty much everything sorted and scanned. Like literally, I have all my One Piece stuff. Oh, I said literally. Nope. I forgot there was this PRBO2. I think I haven't done PRBO2. I mean, there's not that many cards here, right? There's probably like maybe 25 cards here, if that, that I need to scan. But I think the reason I didn't do it because I wanted to ensure that I had like play sets of all these, because I'm starting to like kind of realize, like going back and looking, like I'm selling cards that I don't have play sets of. Like I may have one or two of them, but I don't have a full play set of them. And so I'm like, that's not really what I want to do, right? So I want to have a play set of everything before, and then everything on top of that is bulk. So I'm gonna go through them, but all the other sets that I've, you know, been opening, 8, 10, 12, I've sorted those. All the EBO3 that I had like 200 EBO3 bulk, which is, like I mentioned yesterday, like it's so, most things are going to be bulk. After one box, I pretty much had play sets of all the common cards, right? So it only goes common. There's no uncommons in EBO3. It just goes from common to rare, and then secret rare, obviously. So those are the only cards there. So, and in opening the first box, I pretty much got play sets of all the common cards. Now I'm still working on some of the rares and obviously the super rares and all that stuff and anything above that, but you know, the vast majority is gonna be bulk. So it's crazy after opening one box, and then I opened one box and then a couple of the blisters. I can't remember, probably like 7 or 8 blisters maybe. I have about 200 bulk cards. It's actually insane, but you know, it's an extra set. There's about half the cards in there, so it, you know, the numbers make sense. Oh, that's adorable, man. Dude, literally, you're too hard on yourself when it comes to like the mod thing or whatever. Like it's not a big deal. I was just talking about me and you having plans. I gave you the a little bit ago. I was talking about you have the admin access to the account now, and so I'm really excited to see like the stuff that we cook up together. You know, because a lot of times what happens is like we'll be on stream or whatever, and I'll come up with an idea, or you know, we're cooking up something, and it's like, oh man, that would be a really good idea, and then like it's late, and I go to bed, and kind of I forget about it. So I'm super pumped. I'm super excited for us, like, you know, us to be able to say, oh man, this would be really cool. And then, you know, you my man behind the scenes, and you can just like go and handle it right then and there, right? So I'm super pumped, and I was telling them we had a ton of things coming their way. I don't know what those things are yet, but I know that, you know, we're gonna put our minds together and come up with some really great things. So I'm super pumped about it. I'm super excited. So and take care of the kids, right? And like I was saying yesterday, you weren't here yesterday, but me and my wife were supposed to, you know, have a night out or whatever, and we had a sick kid, so that's why I was able to stream yesterday. So because we couldn't get, you know, because we're not going to pawn off a sick kid to anybody, right? So so yeah, we just hung out at the house, and well, I didn't hang out at the house. I was off doing my card tournaments, but anyway, we get sick kids. It's all good, man. It is all good. All right. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I'm avoiding it too, but this is very typical. Like I typically am the last one. It goes like the kid, and then my wife, and then my wife gives it to me. So that's so I'm you know, they're recovering pretty quickly, so I'm like, okay, well, whenever I eventually get it, hopefully I'll recover equally as quickly. Iron Ballista. Riftbound seems to be like taking off, and you know, I think I really have a lot of hope in Riftbound. I don't want to say hope, but I think Riftbound is because it doesn't need my hope, but I think Riftbound is really going to be a massive game. I was watching it. I was watching a lot more of it yesterday and today. Like there was a tournament that happened locally, and excuse me, there was a tournament. When I say locally, I mean within the United States. I don't mean it might have been I think it was in Europe somewhere, because the city that they were in, I had no idea. I'd never heard of it before. That doesn't mean it's not in the United States, but the announcers are all like British and stuff like that. So I think it was in England. But anyways, it was an English tournament, and I was watching a lot of it, and like the game makes a little bit more sense to me now. I think this game is going to be big. League of Legends is a massive game itself, and to have like a tabletop card game is pretty big. So I've seen an uptick in like card sales over the past like 4 or 5 days of Riftbound. And I mean, it makes me happy, right? It makes me very, very happy. But I've been seeing like an uptick, so keep that in mind. Keep an eye on that. Wizened Elder. I'm 100% sure that this is how my children see me. They're just like, maybe not the wizened part, but just like the elder. They're like, man, he old as hell. I'm 36 years old. I'm about to be 37 here in a month, less than a month. Convergent Mutation. So 2 costs, 1 power, spell with reaction. Choose a friendly unit, increase its might until it equals the might of another friendly unit. That's not a bad, man, this could be played in like Victor. This is like something you play in Victor. But Victor usually does things with their recruits. Ooh, hell yes. Shit, man, this week has just been the week that gives. Holy shit, we just got this fucking alt art on this Teemo, and it's BMO. Let's go. This thing is fire. Let's go. So this is champion unit. So this is a champion unit Teemo, and it's the alternate art for it, and it's BMO, probably one of the most popular skins in League of Legends. Man, this looks fucking fire. No, I'm actually super pumped about this one. Holy shit, this looks amazing. That's so crazy. Like the last 3 packs that I've opened up for Riftbound have been hits. Oh, this looks awesome. And it's funny enough, like Teemo was one of the something that I don't know why this was like very shocking to me. It's probably because in One Piece, and I got in One Piece, obviously, you know, I don't want to say late, but I got into it like 2 years in, right? About 2 years into it released, and 2 years after it released or whatever. So typically what happens in One Piece is when a new set comes out, everyone just plays all the leaders from the new set. Like that's it, right? You know, people are playing all the shit from the new set. They don't like go from, you know, 11 into 13 or 13 into 14. It's like, okay, we're just playing all 14 leaders because we're in 14. And then some people obviously will play like very, very off meta things. Like that's typically me. I'll play like a lot of older things, but it's not like I played this in this set, I'm gonna play this next thing in this next set. That's typically what it is. Like they don't carry over. So anyways, I'm saying all that to say, I was watching these tournaments today and for Riftbound, and people were playing, you know, set 1 champions or leaders, or legends, set 1 legends in this set 2. And they actually came out with like, you know, like a lot of support, which is, this is actually common, right? They'll come out with support for the legends from set 1. So cards that can help. And obviously a lot of the cards don't say, it's not like One Piece where your leader has to be Lee Sin or your leader has to be Leona or anything like that. It's not anything like that, but there were cards that do help the older like legends or whatever. And so anyways, long story short, the person that I was watching today was playing Teemo, and they played this, and it was very interesting to see how this deck is supposed to be played. And I'm super pumped that I just pulled this BMO. super pumped about that. I have to look up what this BMO is going for. It's set, origins, cards, rarity, showcase, BMO. Yeah, I'm not gonna spend a whole lot of time looking for it because we'll get there, but no, I'm actually pumped about this BMO. Where the hell are you, you damn? Oh, it's not too bad. It's like $8, but this thing looks awesome. And it looks even better in real life. You can see like the, okay, yeah, you guys can see it too, like the holographic background or whatever. Yeah. All right, then we got a recruit. Very fire. It's so great to get a card that you don't have already. It really is. All right. What do we have here? What is in the last loose pack of Riftbound? Riftbound Origins. Noxus Hopeful. This was a card that was played. It's so crazy to actually see the people play the cards in real life, to actually play the game. Because like things like kind of connect, and I'm like, okay, this is how this can work and blah blah blah. But this is actually a really good card, right? So Legion, which means if there was a card already played before this card, then it gets the effect. All right, so you can see it. So Legion, right? So if there was another card played before you play this card, this costs 2 less. So it's 2 cost, 4 might unit, right? So that's very, very good. So it says get the effect if you've played another card this turn. So very, very good to play a unit for 2 cost and that has 4 might. Stand United. Pouty Porro. Mobilize. Dangerous Duo. So Legion again. When you play me, give a unit +2 might this turn. Traveling Merchant. Trifarian. This Traveling Merchant was extremely popular. Like, it was in every deck that I watched. I think I watched I watched 3 different matches, but they play their games where it's the best 2 out of 3. So yeah, so I'm pretty sure in all 3 matches this card was in there. So it's a 2 cost 2 might unit. When I move, discard 1, draw 1. So it's a way to just cycle through your deck, right? Discard cards you don't need, draw cards that you do. Vengeance, kill a unit. Udyr. No, I have this one already. Let's see, what do we get? Get something new. Ooh, we get a Thousand-Tailed Watcher. So this isn't like a hit, but this is like the most popular rare card in the game. And it's like this card is, let's see, we're gonna look it up now. Shoot. Thousand-Tailed Watcher. Where the hell is that Thousand-Tailed Watcher at? Yeah, this card is $27 for a rare card. $27 for a rare card. Other rare cards are going for like $1, $1.50. Okay, wow, Mind Splitter. It's so cool to see like things happening in real time, right? Because some of these cards that are most popular are cards that I saw quite a bit of in these games that I watched, right? And of course, I only watched a couple of games, but you know, these decks do well, they're popular, and so people will want to emulate those decks, and they just, you know, people buy them and then the price goes up on them. But yeah, there's a couple of them here. If you are victorious, how much? This thing was like $2. It's up to $10 right now. It's so interesting, and it happens. It's not just this game; it happens in all the games. But yeah, this Thousand-Tailed Watcher even was, let's see, it was all the way up to like $45. Yeah, $45 at its height. Right now, it's still up to, you know, $27. It's crazy for a rare card. That is absolutely insane. Okay, we'll get to that. Sorry, I'm getting into too much into I'm getting too much into that, but man, I would consider that an absolute hit, right? It's not, you know, an alternate art or anything like that, but it's the most popular rare card in the game. And it's, I got a showcase Teemo, and this card was, you know, 3 times what that showcase Teemo was worth. And this one is just a rare card. So, all right. So this is the tournament pack. I don't know who we're missing from the out of the tournament packs, but I'm pretty sure we're missing one card. Let's see. Well, Hiyori. We got Hiyori already. That's okay. All right, and this is okay. This is the dash pack. Ooh, who is this? I think in the first one that we opened, we got a. What the hell is her name? Perona. And here, come on. We got a Perona in the first one. Ooh, we got the Onami. Let's go. Nami is just, she's the main female, I guess, lead, right? She's the most popular one. So this one, if I just get a bunch of Namis, I'd be super pumped about that. I would be absolutely pumped about just getting Namis. So, hell yes, I will take a fucking dash pack Onami. Now we gotta, I know, I'm sorry. I'm not really sorry, but you know, y'all can, I just want to see what the hell, I'd be interested to see what all these things go for. Dash pack. The dash pack of cards. Would they be considered, I wonder, are they considered, like promo cards? So I don't think they would be in here. I don't think they would be in the dash pack. Oh, no, it is. It is here. $10. 10 buckaroos. I didn't think it was gonna be in here. Okay, there's a Hina. Oh no, the Hina's not. I thought it would say dash pack somewhere. It doesn't. I would say dash pack somewhere, but it does not. But I'll take that. $10. 10 schmackaroos. All right, we're gonna go into EBO3 first because no, we're gonna open the box. We're gonna open the illustration box first. Yep. We're gonna crack this thing. This law, I really think both of these cards are probably going to go up in value very, very soon. Rosinante is extremely popular right now, which is so crazy. It's so crazy. They put out one card, and well, he's gotten a little bit of support. Rosinante, purple yellow Rosinante, has gotten a little bit of support over the past couple of sets. And he's really good. And now that EBO 3 is going to become legal at some point, I don't know when it technically becomes legal, because I was at the tournament yesterday, one of the tournaments yesterday, and they specifically mentioned, the person running it or whatever specifically mentioned that EBO 3 wasn't legal yet. And at least in their store, I don't know. I haven't actually looked up the rules. Typically, once it's been released, they are legal. So I don't know why that's the case, why he said that, but he said it wasn't legal. So anyways, long story short, once all the cards for Rosinante become legal, this card is a very strong card in it. It's a 4-cost, 6,000 power blocker. 6K blockers are amazing. On play, if the number of Don cards in your field is equal to or less than the number of cards on your opponent's field, add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and rest it. In Rosinante, you Don -1, and the next law that you play, you get to play for 2 less Don. So this becomes a 2-cost, 6,000 power. It has to be like 4 cost or greater But this becomes a 2-cost 6,000 power blocker. That is absolutely insane. It's absolutely crazy. It's a very, very strong deck. And then this goes into it as well. This is just a searcher. It looks dope. He got to keep that thing on, you know what I'm saying? He got his strap. 1 cost 2,000 power, 1k counter. On play, look at 5 cards from the top of your deck. Reveal up to 1 Trafalgar Law. Add it to your deck, or excuse me, add it to your hand. Then place the rest of the bottom of your deck. So a top 5 searcher for any law. Yeah, so very, very strong deck. That it's. I'm sure it's going to become very popular here pretty soon. So that, and this law looks fucking amazing. Like this card looks. This is one of my favorite cards that I've seen, and I'm not kidding. Like it looks so good. But yeah, I'm pretty sure in the next couple of probably in the next couple of weeks, those cards will go up in value. At least I'm assuming. You know, who fucking really knows? All right. Do we weigh these? Yeah, let's weigh them against each other. Let's weigh them. Okay. 2608. I think that's pretty good. 2617. That's even better. This one has a gold dot in it. So we're gonna save that one. We're gonna save that gold dot. That's a gold dot in that thing. We don't necessarily want a gold dot, but sorry y'all. I saw it. Well, at least we're opening it first. We're opening the leader pack first. And this isn't like OP14 where the leader packs can still be hits. The leader packs suck here. Zorro S Snake. What does this snake do? 4/5/1. On play, when attacking, you may turn the top card of your life cards face up. Give one of your opponent's characters negative 2,000 power during this turn. I mean, that's not bad. You just gotta have a mechanism to make sure that your topmost life card is not face up. All right, number two. That's gonna be the only leader pack we get today. That is absolutely fire. No leader pack. All right, Koala, Coriel, Morgans. All right, what do we got? Vista and a Venus. Wah wah. Where did I put the other ones? Okay. This is OP13, huh? That's interesting. I didn't realize OP13 had Snake in it. Alright. Had S Snake. Alright, here we go. 2219. 2213. Alright. 13, you get opened first. I gotta get these cards a little bit better sorted over here. Alright, this is the lighter one. We're gonna put a manga in here. This one has the manga Sanji. First manga pull ever. Right here, and you guys were here to witness it. First manga. Gecko Moria, that's not bad. It's not bad at all. It's for the rare. I love getting the new cards from PRBO2. This one is a fire card. Dragon, not so much fire card. Portcasa de Eso. Slave Arrow. Shanks. Alright. That one wasn't much. This is the heavy one. Alright, come on, box. Come on, target box. Alright, do I gotta go back to Hot Topic to get my shit? 2, 3, 4. Ooh, this Trafalgar Law. This thing's going for like $15 right now because Rosinante is so good. Dawn, Gold Pizza Dawn. yeah, this Trafalgar Law is going for like I am absolutely happy with this. You know, even if I don't get anything, obviously I want something, but this card is going for like $15 by itself right now. It's absolutely crazy. Okay, what do we got here? Cross Guild. Ooh, Cross Guild. I did pull manga one of these before, so let's see if we get another one. Come on, come on, come on. No. No. Wow. That box was absolute trash. Well, I mean, this card is not trash. That card is going for, like I said, about $15. That's okay. We already got a hit. We already got 2 massive hits. One from well, I think both of them. No, both of them were from what's the name? From Riftbound. Bello Betty. Alvida Zane. Will you be my servant? A snake. And uh-oh, we got a super rare. Reiju. Not too bad. Do I have this Reiju yet? I don't know. I don't know if I have that Reiju, so any super rare, I will absolutely take any super rare right now, honestly. Because they're so hard to come by right now. So I will take that super rare. I do want the Nico Robin, but the Nami is the number one. The Nami's selling for like $40 right now. It's a super rare selling for $40. Very, very good card. Alright, let's see. What do we got here? Let's see. Rebecca. Ooh, this feels sticky. Ooh, alt Charlotte Linlin. Let's fucking go. This is actually funny because some people that I was talking to yesterday were talking about some of the alt arts, and they were saying how the Linlin alt art is one of their favorites. I have not seen this one yet. Yeah, I hadn't seen this Linlin one. Holy mother of God, this is absolutely crazy. But no, this looks good. This looks absolutely dope. Getting one hit. What are you talking about, Gank? That I don't. Those words don't make any sense in that sentence. I don't know what you're talking about. Of course they all do, but yeah, this is I'm super happy with. Like I said, it's so hard when you have to split a box basically, right? You're splitting a box and you don't know what you're gonna get. Like all of the hits can literally be on one side of the box, and you can get that side of the box, or the other person can get the side of the box. So getting one hit makes me feel good. Obviously, I want to have more. You know, if I hit 2 hits out of this box, then there's a good chance that I hit the majority. But again, the boxes could have up to 4 hits in them. God, there should not be boxes that only have 2 hits. There genuinely should not be boxes that have 2 hits in them. I wish Bandai would fix that. They're doing a really good job. Oh yeah, we're gonna look at the tits. I mean, she has some, you know, relatively speaking, they're probably like on the smaller side. Yeah, her too, right? You know, we're talking about relative to Makino. Okay, see, all of these didn't have anything that were crazy. Yeah, you know, Khalifa, she said, you know, I have other plans. Nico Robin, we were talking about her yesterday. Her tits look fucking bigger than her entire body. Hiyori, Reiju. So first 2 packs we hit the Reiju, and then we hit the alt Charlotte Linlin. Very dope. So I'm gonna read this Charlotte Linlin real quick. Sorry. This card looks really good. I like it. 7 cost, 7,000 power, 1k counter. On play, draw 1 card and place 1 card from your hand at the top of your deck. Then add up to 1 Don card from your Don deck and set it as active. That's a very, very good ability. On KO, Don -1, add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards. Holy shit, this is a fucking good ass card. So you play it for 7, you get to draw 1 and then place 1 from your hand at the top of your life. So this is probably something that gets played in, like, there are some, you know, Big Mom Pirates decks where, like, Katakuri, and there's some cards where you know, look at the card from the top of your deck and you have to guess how many, you know, cost it is, and if you guess correctly, then you get to do some sort of cool effect or whatever, blah blah blah. Only difference, hey, you're right, there's a child. No boobs. Boobs. Boobs, no boobs. Boobs, no boobs. Adult, child. Otama, child, no boobs. Alright, activate main. You may rest this character, rest up to... Oh yeah, I read that one already. Alright, let's see, what do we got here? This feels sticky too. Oh no, it's not. Yamato. Alright, this is pack number 4. Last pack of the day. Yeah, that Linen looks really good. Alright, let's get a Nami. Let's get a... I'm trying to think if I have this Reiju. No matter what, even if I do have the Reiju, this was maximum my second one. This will be the first super rare that I've gotten multiples of, if I do have one of them. So, but I do have 2. I know I'm missing a blue. Oh, so I'm missing the Vivi and then I'm missing the Robin. Those are the 2 super rares that I have. So I'm sure that I have this one already. So those are the 2 that I was missing. Okay, we got Vivi. Okay, so I don't think I can get a hit. I think these are, yeah, I think these go back to, I don't know actually. Maybe these are like normal leader packs, but I'm not 100% sure. But all right, oof. Honestly, not a bad haul. Let's look at some of the cards that we've hit already. So we got this Onami. This is from the Dash pack. So it's not like technically a hit, but it's still a very fire card. This is a card I'd probably send this off to get graded, not even gonna lie. Like, this is something I'd potentially send off to get graded. We got this Alt Teemo, the BMO. This one is just a rare, so it's not like technically a hit, but it is still this 1,000-tailed Watcher. It still looks A, super fucking amazing, and B, it's the most expensive card that I pulled out of all these cards because it's a very, very popular card. We also hit the Lin here. We hit the Alt R on the Charlotte Lin. Let's see. Yeah, that looks very dope. And then we hit the Reiju as well. The super rares are hits in this set, so I'm gonna call it that. Okay. Very nice, very nice. All right, let's look at some TCG player. Okay. All right, so Nami, she went back up. She's 42 now. She's kind of bouncing around, but yeah, this Nami is absolutely crazy. This Robin, I don't have Robin yet. I don't have any copies of this Robin. Rosinante from the illustration box. These event girls, or excuse me, these girl from the release events for OP14. Boa, oh my goodness. This card and then this Nami. Sheesh, these cards are absolutely insane. Kuma, he's kind of sitting where he been. Robin. I just want any one of these special prints. Just any one of them. Any one of the three here. Like they have, I think it's 6 of them because Perona, Koala, and Perona, Koala. I think there's another one. Maybe they have one for each of the super rares in this set. But these are the three. If I had to choose, I'd take one of these three. I mean, obviously it would be Nami, but you know, I'd be happy with any of these three. But we'll see. Boa was good to me that last set, so maybe I did hit that special print on a Boa last set, so maybe we get lucky with that. Let's see. Ooh, this law's going up. This actually does not surprise me. Let's see. This effect doesn't seem that good. Like, you read it, right? And it's like, okay, it has rush, so you play it, and then you get to swing into it. But its activate main is you may trash one card from your hand and trash this character. So this character just lives for one turn. But, you know, when you see it in the grand scheme of things, it's a very, very good card, right? When you just look at it immediately, it's like, okay, it's 8 cost 6K. Like, that's not that good. But add up to 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life card, so you get to heal. Trashing this card, you get to heal. Then play up to 1 Trafalgar Law with a cost of 7 or less from your hand. So that just, like, this isn't like the Kuma, because the Kuma is just generically good in any yellow deck. In any yellow deck, you want to be playing Kuma, right? Like, in my opinion, like, that's the level. Like, Kuma should be like the standard for secret rares. This is a very good ability, but like, it only works really well in Rosinante, right? Because you're playing a lot of laws in Rosinante. So you're not playing a lot of laws in other decks. So it's just, I don't know. I'm not a huge fan of this. It's, again, don't get me wrong, it is very, very good. It is a fantastic card in the Rosinante deck. Like, the Rosinante deck is probably going to be the second most popular deck, the first or second most popular deck in the you know, coming months, because it's extremely strong, and this card is probably the best card in that extremely strong deck, right? If that makes sense. But like, it just is only good in that one deck, which I don't like. You know, it's fine, it's great, but if you put it in a lot of other decks, it's probably not going to be as good as it is here, which sucks. But whatever. What else we got? You'll frighten me under 200. Might have to take a peek at that. Perona. Did I pull this Perona? I think I did. Man, Cavendish, this is crazy. I mean, this is the reprint, but still. This was a super rare from EBO3, or excuse me, from EBO1, that was going for $40 up until PRBO2 came out. So up until like October of last year. No, when did PRBO2 came out after? No, it came out before OP13. So yeah, up until like September-ish or something like that of last year, this card was like $40. And even after that, well, the original version. Then the reprint came out, and the reprint was like $5, right? The reprint came out. And so, you know, the reprint was $5, but then that's definitely going to affect the value of the original card too. I don't know what the original card is. VV. So I'm missing this VV, and I'm missing the Robin. Those are the 2 cards that I'm missing. From EBO33. Girl. Winter Girl. I got 2 of those. Those are down in Plano, Texas, getting graded. Rogers moving on up. That's good to see. Boa, man, she was $200 when I first pulled her. Now she's $100. Oh well, she's getting graded, so she'll go back up. She'll go back up there. Ground Death. Oof. Ground Death. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I mean, honestly, I paid $130 for it when it was going for like $180 or $190 or something like that. So I'm still happy with it. alt art on this Nico Robin that's going up. See, this is the so we'll look for the other Trafalgar Law that I just pulled. This one is the pirate foil, but both of them are going for the same, about the same amount. So $20. I'm 100% gonna list the one that. Oh, I say that, but I'm like, damn, I need a play set of them. I think I only have 1 or 2 of these. I'll have to think. Fuck, that sucks. Oh, the VV Dons are going up. They're popular now, obviously, with the VV, the new leader coming out. $50 for the alt law that I pulled. Let's go. That's going up. Love to see it. I want to look at some Spirit Forged too. I'm not going to only look at that, but I do want to look at some of that. I know, you're right, but the thing is, this card is not going to be $20 forever, right? And so I'm thinking like in 3 months, this is my mentality. I sell it for $20 now. In 3 months, when it goes down to fucking $1, then I can buy the ones that I'm missing. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. We'll see. Well, I'll have to see how many of them I have. I guess that's important. Ooh, this Luffy. I can't wait to get that one back graded. You know, honestly, I just can't wait to get all my fucking cards graded. I spent some time yesterday getting some cards together that I wanted to have graded. So I'll probably be doing that at some point this week. Even though I just sent in that BOA and I sent in the BOA, then I sent in that basketball Luffy. So at the tournament yesterday, I meant to mention this yesterday, but at the tournament yesterday, the first guy I played was very new to the game. He said he had been playing for like a month or something. And after the game went by very quickly because again, he's new to the game, so it was a fairly easy game. But you know, I'm helping him, walking him through it, kind of giving him advice through it. But anyways, at the end, we were just kind of talking, and he was like, "Oh, I gotta show you this," and he was like, "Oh, I pulled this Grail card and blah blah blah," and I just wanted to show it off or whatever. And he pulled this Monkey D. Luffy card. He's a month into the fucking game, right? So, you know, it is what it is. It's fine, but it's just so frustrating. It's like, this motherfucker has been into the game for a month, and I've seen people literally, and when I've been there, I've seen people pull manga cards. So not, you know, to this level, but still the manga cards, which is other than this red alternate art, it's the highest, you know, it's the highest the card is gonna get. And so it's just, and I've been there where they're like, "Oh yeah, I just started playing the game and blah blah blah," and then they pull a manga right there, you know, when we're fucking you know, opening packs in the shops and shit. I'm like, and I've been playing the game for almost a year, and I've not pulled a manga, and I've not pulled one manga at all. So, you know, it's funny. It's just like that. But anyways, he sold it. He was like, "Man, I didn't want to sell it, but it paid off a lot of credit card debt." And I'm like, "Yeah, man, the cards are going for," you know, he sold it a couple weeks ago, and so I'm sure it was going for like 10,000 or something like that. I don't know what he sold it for. I didn't ask him, but I'm sure it was about 10,000 or something like that. But I'm like, fuck, man. Why do these motherfuckers get those goddamn cards? Why can't I pull one of those? I will eventually, maybe. Who knows? Who knows? No way. There's no way that's going to be $200. It's one of those things where, like, that card isn't one of the cards that's going to go up to that amount. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who knows? Maybe all of the cards will mysteriously vanish in a factory fire or some shit. I don't fucking know. And then the rarity will go up on them, but that's not one of those cards. That card is very popular right now because the deck that it gets played in is very good. So that's why it's going up in popularity. But once the next cool thing comes out, once the next decks start coming out in like a month and a half, I think April is when OP15 comes out. Like somewhere around there. Yeah, once that comes out, you know, it's gonna be on to the next thing, and that card's gonna come back down 1,000%. 1,000%. Let's see. What else? What else do we have here? So this VV, I don't know if this VV is a part of this set. So if this VV is a part of this set, I don't have this one either. Oh, this one is probably a EBO2. Ah, I see. Okay, this makes sense. This is a dash pack one. Okay. So this is one of the dash pack cards. Okay, that makes sense. I was like, that card just kind of threw me off because I was like, am I missing this card? I mean, I am missing it because I don't have it yet. But I was wondering like how, I was like, it doesn't go in my set. You know what I'm saying? But this card is from EBO2. So this is one of the dash pack cards. Okay. That makes so much sense now. Oh my goodness, I don't think I ever had this Nami. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. But I want to say I had this card before, but I don't think I did. All right, we're on page 10. Let's jump over to some Riftbound here. Yep, this card is definitely, it's funny to see how the tournaments play out and then immediately see those, you know, immediately see the effects of that in real life, right? I don't know if this tournament is like completed by any means. I think they're still on, they're still early on in the tournament, potentially. I don't fucking know. But yeah, this Ezreal apparently is very good. And this thing is, I can see it going, because I know it wasn't $73. Oh shit, this bitch was fucking higher than that. Okay, well it went down about a week ago. Okay, so maybe this one wasn't under. I was thinking this one was increasing in price right now, but yeah, this card is optional edition cost. You pay cost 1 or 1 less. Okay, so yeah, this is a very, very, very good card. This Kaisa this Kaisa has always been kind of up there, but I don't think it was going for like this 111. Yeah, these are both cards that I saw pretty consistently. You know, a couple weeks ago it was $70. Now it's up $40 over a couple weeks ago. Because these tournaments, I didn't see this one. I did see this one. It's Arcane Shift. I didn't see this one. This one is just the alternate art of this one. That's crazy. The alternate art is almost as much as the regular art. This alternate art is super dope though. Time Warp. This Thousand-Tailed Watcher. This one is always very, very popular, so it doesn't surprise me to be on this first page. Kaisa Survivor. I don't have this Kaisa Survivor, do I? Shit, now I gotta fucking look. I don't know if I have this. I don't know if I have Kaisa Survivor. I'll have to look and see. No, I don't. I remember I looked today. I looked at what cards I didn't have with red today, and that was one of them. Svelsongyo. Holy shit. This doesn't surprise me. This fucking RA signature. Yeah, that's what we need to hit. Ooh, this one is going up. I do have this one. This one is in Texas getting graded. So this one is going up quite a bit. Immortal Phoenix, I don't have that one. That was one of the ones I looked at today. Sabotage is going up. Do I have this one? I think I might have that one. Mind Splitter going up. Fiora Victorious. It's so funny. It is just so funny. A lot of these cards are cards that I, you know, saw in the first set, or, you know, saw in the first set and they weren't getting that much love. But, you know, when that's how it goes. When cards start to get used in good decks. See, I pulled this one yesterday. This Chaos Rune. I have this one. 132. This Thunder Song. That one's getting popular now. I have this one too. This one is, it's about sitting about the same, 25 bucks. Ooh, this is going to hit $1,000, so I'm pumped for it. Only 5 listings. Let's go, boy. Oh shit. 1,000 for the Chinese version. 1,500 is what this thing is selling for. So there's literally 3 of them. I mean, these are in Chinese, so whatever. If you want to buy the Chinese ones, that's fine. But literally 3 of them, and the lowest one is 1,500. So, ooh, I can't wait to get that one back. That one, if that one doesn't come back at 10, I'm driving down to fucking Texas and having a conversation with somebody like, my boy, I'm gonna need you to review this because I need my shit to be a fucking 10. Yeah, that's gonna hit 1,000 soon. It definitely is. And it's so funny because it was like 500 when it first came out, and I was kind of, you know, I wasn't bummed because I know that Jinx is a very, very popular character, but pretty much all the other ones were higher than it. All the other ones were higher than that Jinx. And I'm just like, man, blah, blah, blah. I was like, why couldn't I pull one of the higher ones? But then I kind of knew, like, that it had the opportunity to go up. I didn't know how much it was going to go up, but it's climbed. I think it's probably the second highest one. I think Ari's still, like, number 1, maybe, as far as from this first set, or Kaisa. Kaisa and Ari are number 1 and number 2. Yeah. Vex, huh? Vex, you say? This is nice because I have this one too. I pulled both versions, the signed and the unsigned. This one's doing well too. Over 100. This just looks so good. That looks so dope. I love the way that card looks. Oh, this Rek'Sai, I did pull that the other day. I pulled that one on stream. I sure done did. Sure done did. Switcheroo. Switcheroo. Garen. I was about to say, I ain't never seen a fucking Garen. Hold on. What does this Garen do? When you conquer, if you have 4+ units at that battlefield, draw 2 cards. Ooh, wee. Alright, last page, and then we're gonna call it last page. Stormbringer. I think this is the one that I pulled. I was saying that I had pulled one, and I pulled one and it wasn't on stream like yesterday or 2 days ago. This was it. I'm pretty sure that this was it, because it was just a spell. Oh no, it wasn't. It wasn't this one, because this is the like the ability one for the signature spell, and there wasn't a signature spell that I pulled. Ancient Hinge, A. Oh, Jinx is going up. All right, cool. Well, that is it. So yeah, we'll jump back here. I gotta remember to change this. I gotta remember to change this view when we're on this when we're on looking at the cards, because it blocks off one of the cards. So yeah, I gotta remember to change that. So yes, I gotta remind myself to change this where it's like smaller and it's not actually like blocking what you guys can see on the screen. I mean, you can see, you know, 90% of it, but that's something I gotta think about where to move that. But yeah, we'll yeah. Okay. Anyways, guys, thank you very much. I am super happy, super grateful. Thank you. And until next time, I will see you guys then.